Hi, this is DH Dunn, and I'm very excited about Safehouse customization, as I think we all are. And I was watching Zach's explanation video this morning, and I thought, ooh, I have an idea for something I want to do. Then, ooh, I have two ideas for two things I want to do, and it just started steamrolling, and I'm like, you know what? I need to look at this in the game. Let's go do that. I want to show you 5 Safehouse customization ideas that I've had. Fair warning. Practicality is not necessarily a priority here, although in one case it is, and I'm excited about that one case, but let's check it out. We're using Mystery Lake for this one, but it could be anywhere. Okay, this is great. Now I'm kind of hoping to find some spray paint. So this is what I call Camp HQ. Most people call this Camp Office. Totally understand. There's a few things that I call different names than the game's name for them, and I'm not changing. So Camp HQ itself has a lot of interesting options and everything, and I think, first off, we're gonna go probably do something about Carl here. We can't do anything silly, even though I like to be silly, but there's a lot we can do here. Okay, but that's not what I want to do, because the safe house I want to customize is not any of the fishing cabins or anything like that. No, I want to make a tiny house. I want to do a fishing hut tiny house. This is pretty much the first thought that I had. So let's go check it out. Now, they already have, I probably want one with a door. You want a little privacy. Do the doors swing in or out? I think they swing out. Why did I pick Will? Why did I pick Will? Now I have to listen to grunting. Not that one. Now, which one would I pick? Maybe this one, because it's got the close access to these buildings. It's, you can run up the rope to go to the bunker, and there's the cave up there. But cabin fever, never have to worry about that over here. Of course, you got to keep it warm. Okay, we'll pretend this has a door. I'll check and see if they swing in or out. So here's my thought. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're not going to be able to modify these, right? But you got yourself a stove. You got yourself a fishing hole, and of course, you're probably going to have an array of tip-ups out here. Okay, so the first thing to go, give me an X, is all of this. All of this has got to go. You're gone. Now, we don't need the map every time. There. It doesn't show up on the door if you do it on the door, which is interesting. So yeah, this stuff is gone. Probably take out these shelves as well. So will they let us make a bed? And would a bed prevent you from entering? I think if you put the bed far enough back, you can still get in. If you can't, we can always throw a bedroll down. We can make some kind of platform and put a bedroll down up here. I'm hoping that we can do that. If not, I'm taking all the furniture out and I'm just putting the bedroll right there. Over here next to the stove, you can have a cabinet or something where you can store, like, here's all my fish, here's all my fishing stuff. This can be your little fishing house. You can have maybe mounted. Are they going to let us mount fish? Maybe. They might. That could come. If not, you could take a picture of your fish with the camera, frame that picture. You have all your best fish up here, maybe some hunting trophies. You might leave this shelf up here. They said they weren't going to do any lighting. Raph actually made a comment about lighting being complicated, and candles and stuff is something they're looking at, and then you just have this here. That would be, I think, the very first thing I want to do is fishing hut tiny house. This one might even be a little better. It's just as conveniently located, and it's got the door. The doors do swing out. So I feel like, yeah, pretty confident we can take these out. And if nothing else, put a bedroll there and some kind of storage over here. Workbench, probably can't sneak a workbench in here. That'd be cool, though. That'd be cool. We'll have to see. But I'm very excited about the tiny hut fishing house, which you could do anywhere. You could do anywhere. I mean, right outside Mountaineers. Why wouldn't you use Mountaineers? I don't know. This isn't about practicality. This is about funality. I love the game, but one of the reasons I love the game is because I love to have fun in the game. This is I think this is a great spot. Legitimately, this spot right here, I think is great. All right, fishing hut, tiny house. There we go. That's number 1. All right, I switched to Astrid. I couldn't take the breathing from Will. This is probably too tiny and probably not valid. But come on, you maybe could make this work too. I think it's pretty much the same size as a fishing hut, but that's not what I'm here for. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm here for this. So yeah, fishing hut, tiny house, obviously not a warm location. This one is a warm location. This is what I call the bingo parlor. What is its actual name? Community Hall in Pleasant Valley. For one thing, it's got the 6 burner. It's got this amazing kitchen. You know, again, if you're, you know, at least part of the Safehouse customization, let's lean into the fact that we just all want to have fun nesting. And I love the idea of having this huge location. And I would get rid of all of these beds except maybe one. And my first thought is to go all around Great Bear Island and get as many of the vices as I can and build like 10 workbenches in here. Just for no damn reason. Just because I want to see if I can do it. They might have a limitation that you can only have one workbench in a specific location, and if they don't, this might convince them to do that. Not that there's a single practical benefit to having more than one. There's not. But I like the idea of doing that, and I also like the idea, depending on what they give us, can we make this space into multiple spaces? Can I create like storage room and, you know, something with the bathroom over here, and then like, you know, this is the kitchen, and then like sleeping area? Like, can we do that? Guys, Skyrim, the housing in Skyrim was so fun. I had so much fun with that. Why am I drinking this soda? I don't know. So my second thought is this. In some ways, no more practical than my first idea. But I love the idea of coming here and just creating like a little factory of workbenches here. So here's my other thought is, if they give us these things, can we somehow get on an item? See how I go up a little bit when I get on that? Can I get on something to raise? Can I get up there? Can we get up there using Safehouse customization? I want to see. Probably can't, but you know what? You don't know till you try. So that's number 2. All right, my third pick is in Transfer Pass. And I do feel like this train depot is just fantastic. It's such a cozy, well-designed, cool location. They were talking about repairs. I wonder if we can repair this beam. Probably not, it's outside. So I'm guessing no. We probably can't clean up this graffiti, which is fine. And it is another location that isn't warm. Whoops, I fell off the platform. This has probably my favorite fireplace in the game. This one here, I think, is just incredibly cozy. Look at that. I love the green tile. I love how contained the fire is. It's just fantastic. And, you know, you take these benches out and stuff, there's a lot of space to work with here. They already have these kind of built-in shelves that would be great for displaying, you know, stuff, and we can get pictures, our own pictures around, and we probably can take a lot of this stuff down. But this isn't where I want to do it. Like, I probably will have a safe house here, but this isn't what I wanted to show you. This is what I wanted to show you. This is where I want to do a safe house. I don't think it's going to be any warmer than inside the train station. We'll see when we get in there. I've never actually looked. And I don't think there's a heat source in here at all. It is slightly warmer, so possibly with good clothing. But I think this is such a cool location. I think there's some interesting stuff. I'm sure you can't get rid of this thing. So your ability to add furniture is going to be pretty limited. Lots of wall space, though. And yeah, I think this is one that I would have a lot of fun trying to do things with as a cool project. And, you know, I mean, the cool factor is pretty high on this one. Can you get to the top of this tree? Yup. Oops. So sticking with the far territory, Forsaken Airfield has many cool locations that you could consider. That helicopter actually is quite an interesting idea. There's lots of good stuff at the airfield, but my thought is off in the distance. Let's fast forward so we can get there now. Any minute now, we'll be there. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. By the time I get there, I think the update will be out. But yeah, this applies to the other high cabin in Forsaken Airfield. Just in terms of views, I can't think of anything better. I think this is spectacular location. There's nothing funny or silly about this one other than how unbelievably far it is to get to. Look at this view. Look at these rickety railings. They make me very nervous. But look at this view. Unbelievable. And in an aurora, the whole airfield lights up and everything. It's absolutely fantastic. Inside, again, we're not completely warm, but I think with decent clothing you would be. And, you know, you've got, pot belly. I think the other one also is a pot belly. And, you know, you've got a lot that you can work with. Odds are you can break this bathtub down. I wish they would let us take baths, but that would introduce a whole nother mechanic that they're not ready for. And your sleeping area up here, fantastic. So much room for, you know, mementos and trophies, and, you know, put some bookshelves up to store all your stuff. You have a big, like, this entire one could just be saltine crackers or something. Just fantastic. And, you know, this is why you get it. You get it for that. Just this unbelievable view. Terrible location. The worst. It's the worst. But an amazing view. Thank you, Fog. Very well timed when I'm trying to show off the view. Good job. Okay, on to the last one. Okay, my last pick here is what most people call the Old Spence Family House Homestead. I'm reading it up top because I can never remember it. I call it Spengler's. It's a long story. But this is the practical one. And this is almost one of the first things that I thought of. It's not a great location in terms of, and it was specifically called out, I think, in Raph's note. So I'm very confident it's going to be an option. And you could do some things with it, but it is not a warm location at all. I don't want to necessarily base here or have a safe house here, but I want to use safe house customization on this spot to do one thing. I want to take this workbench and I want to move it over here. Or even just freaking couple feet this way, just right to about there, because I have tried so many times to forge, and then I'll be done forging. I've forged everything that I want to do, and I still have a lot of time on the fire, and that workbench is right over there, and I'm like, ooh, let me go use that. You are out of the warmth radius. So all I want is to take this and move it close enough that you can be warmed up by the forge while you're using it. I mean, it's not a bad spot. You've got a place to sleep. You could probably fix it up nice. If you really need a warm location, you know, the bunker is not far away. Maybe you can do interesting things with this spot back here. Good grief. This is Pilgrim, obviously. So, my goodness. This is like a whole map's worth of loot. But yeah, I feel like that's a legit benefit to safe house customization, a tactical benefit, is using it that way. But those are my 5 ideas that just came to my mind as 5 different things, some of them silly, some of them sort of serious, some of them aesthetic, that I wanted to do with safe house customization. I'm so excited about this update. That is going to do it for this one. Let me know, what are you excited about? What are you looking forward to use to use this system for? What are you looking forward to change? Have you had some ideas of a way that it could make your game work better? Or even just a place that I always wanted to nest all my stuff here. I'd love to hear what you were thinking of. That's going to do it for me. I'll be back tomorrow with more adventures in the long dark. If you've enjoyed this video, you give me the like, the comment, the subscribe. Those do all really help me. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. Take care of each other. And I'll see you next time.